what's happening here, right? We open up the new week. Bigger weekly range, which is expected, right? Tight weekly range. We trended big time. I was talking to MJ. I mean, this price action is within about $150 of the new weekly range. That's why when I saw this pulling back, it wouldn't shock me at all to come test this area. Wouldn't shock me a bit. But I know there's a lot of hidden bulls setting up all over the place. So we immediately take off, found a little support on top of the daily range, and then ran up above the 95 for Laplace, above the second standard deviation. So hanging out around her all day, and actually, right before the close, because we're talking about daily levels, there's high probabilities this price action before the daily close is going to pull back in. Right now, it was finding support on the 1SD, right? 68.3% normal distribution range. And what else is right there? Bottom of the monthly range. Okay, here's the middle. But over the weekend, remember when we were going to the weekend, I was like, target 21.5. Did it get hit? Yep, sure did. Sure did. To the nose, too. A wick right to it. So now here we are. It'd be nice to close up in this monthly range. Above the 1SD. Got this weekly already set up. All right. We had a nice run up there, right? 22? Yeah, almost 22.8 earlier. Price action's definitely forming up here. First stop, 24K-ish. If it goes to, probably till tomorrow, we're down about 23.5. And that's going to be the 95.4% Laplace distribution range to the downside on this weekly projection that I'm still running. I want to see how it reacts here, right? I can't wait to see what happens when we get a wick to there. Is it going to pull back immediately? Or are we going to close a daily candle back up inside? Look how close weekly price action is. Look how close the returns are, right? To mean reverting. We're real close. I mean, this thing could just go sideways. Right?
Yep.
Mean revert right around 22. I want to see what happens when we get some daily candles closing up above this reverse mean. And this is the predictor on it. I mean, right? It's the same predictor. That's what we got to get straight to. But on the weekly, the predictor's flipped. Strong weekly candle right here. It would have been nice if we would have closed up here above the 68.3 Laplace, like above 21.2. But we didn't. But we've had a good start, right? We're already running. In my opinion, this is exactly what's happening. We've been talking about it. We've been talking about it since this move started. Okay, all good. Yeah, we're going down. The returns will mean revert. When? We're up here on the macro talking. I know it's going to happen. This is a perfect area too. This could get real choppy in here too, man. I could see that happening big time. We could bust through the wall right here and come back out the other side. I mean, this will be interesting to see what happens. Obviously, you know me. I want this thing running back to the top side. I want to see 50K again. And in my opinion, if they're taking this deep, I mean, they're not going to. Do they ever make it easy? Right? Is it ever easy? Most of the time, market's random. Although I was looking the other day, I'm sure other people have noticed. That percentage is dropping big time. Big time. The randomness of the market. Whether it's because our entropy indicator's that good, it's really showing all these little trends. I don't care what time frame you're on. I mean, God, it's damn near 50-50. It's damn near 50-50. So it's pretty crazy. I like it. Good for the type of traders we are. We like that trend. We like that trend.
Yeah.
We like the trend with the predictor. Holy crap. Powerful. Powerful, he said. My goodness gracious. And, and when you get you get that predictor built into the entropy line, it's like, oh, geez, I'm liking it a lot. I like my whole chart, but we set out from the beginning. We want to make this as simple as possible. This is not an easy way. This indicator, it's going to take you a while to learn it, right? This indicator, the way we have this thing set up right now, buckle up your seatbelt. If you're already a good trader and you just want to make the switch, right? If you're coming from traditional TA, I'm not saying they're all shitty traders. The ones that are making money, there's only one reason, because they're taking their profit, right? I mean, if you're trying to swing trade volatility using traditional TA, high percentage of people are losing money. Will they have some wins? Sure. But I mean, the last guy, got into the whole P&L thing. I mean, dude, he's like 30% and was bragging about it. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm in the twilight zone. Where am I? No wonder. This is the dude teaching people. So that's a little sketchy in my opinion. Oh, and selling shit. Let's not forget that.
Right.
Because he's got this extensive he's a psychology major, correct? Wrong. But he's teaching psychology. It's like massive scam. Trading psychology, massive scam.
Yeah.
There's only one thing. I could write a book on trading psychology. Just one page, actually one sentence. Do not be emotionally attached to your trades. The end. Pretty damn simple. Humans are emotional, crazy people. That needs to be expressed. When emotions are held inside like that, creates dis-ease in the body. I don't care what kind of emotion it is. I'm from the camp. Let it out. Right? If I'm ever angry about something, it's not like I just go batshit nuts all of a sudden, but I will go outside and I'll rip one off, man. I'll let it out. Neighbors are like, oh. If I'm happy, I laugh, right? We got to experience these emotions. That's why we're freaking in a body. Experience this life. It's healthy to release emotion, not sit there and try to be some robot. Okay, I'm good. Inside, you're just like dying because you just got beat up on a trade, but you got your journal out. It's okay. One thing I never did, thank God. Journaling trades. Okay. Good luck with that waste of time.
And I have to log it. I have to look back and see why I lost.
How was I feeling at that moment when I took that scalp and got beat? Well, I went in, man. Just whoa, guns a blazing, looked great, and I got spanked behind the barn.
It would go up.
Now I'm really upset. I kind of want to cry, but I'm not gonna. I'm told to be calm, right? Don't get upset. I'm a great trader. Give me what's my mantra for today? I am a great trader. I am a great trader. Whatever. This shit is not, it's not hard. It's not hard to trade. People make it hard. One of the hardest things is literally doing the trading, not trying to find an edge. Here it is. If you can't find an edge with the VEPS here that we got running, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. And I know the people that are here can see it. And that's what I like. It's always, we get the smart people. We get the people that recognize, not the clowns. They're just looking for the next whatever market cipher or whatever these goofball YouTube freaking jimmies are selling these days.
Hey man, I bought that thing. It was really colorful. It looked good on the screen.
Most of us bought that damn jewel too.
Yeah, it's
Talk about
the
a
jewel.
You talk about a shit indicator. Oh, give you one great signal in a year. Okay. 90-minute. Great outlier. Yeah, I'm all over the place today. People just gonna have to yeah. Bear with me. You go up here on this new weekly. Who is popping in? Nice, Kevin. Let's see.
Denver's been real nice today.
Yeah, so we're setting up some hidden bear on the weekly, right? We already talked about that. And I was talking about, right, getting that weekly, that last week's candle. Hey, can we close it? Can we close down there around 18.5, 18? Create some more bull div on the weekly. Decided, right? Had other things planned, which is fine. We all good. On last week's candle, looks great. Having a little follow through right now. We'll see what happens. But like I said, returns oscillator. I'm loving the Fishers. They look great. DLP's looking great. The predictor's definitely flipped. Right? The predictor has definitely flipped. We like that. And the log return Z-score is still low. Variance is low. Last outlier we had to the downside those 2 weeks. Right? That moved down from like whatever it was, 32, 31, down to the low. Local low. We had on that other down move, had an outlier in the weekly, had one to the top side there. Nice little outliers all over the weekly, all these moves. Like I said, can you get in these trades on these macro time frames? Is it not blatantly obvious? But you're right, you got to have that in your head though. Hey, if this trade on the weekly turns against me, you got to get out of the trades. That's the thing. You got to follow that protocol. But it's really dangerous swing trading volatility, especially if you like using leverage. If you don't lose leverage, you can play a good game if you know what you're doing. You got to get out of the trade though. You can't sit, you can't get an entry on a weekly chart and just, I mean, think about how far underwater you can get. You don't want to do that. The trade turns against you, just get the hell out of it. I don't care what time frame you're trading on. But it's just a good point to show. You can trade any time frame you want using these indicators. There's powerful signals, especially with the variance, especially with the entropy, the volatility. It's all there. Oh, let me read this. Oh, yeah. Oh, don't be sorry. Good to have you, Coy. Let's see. Awesome. Yep, the VEPS. All right. This 3 days checking out. Yeah, 3-day looks good too. So does 2 days. 2 days setting up hidden bull. Was setting up hidden bull. Playing out. We need to get it up above to the 3 days above zero mean. 2 day is barely. Need to close this candle. When's this baby close? It's a date today. Closes tomorrow. Which is fine. But yeah, 2 day, 3 day, weekly. And these Fishers, you get them set up right, they're pretty powerful. So is the predictor and the entropy. And if you didn't notice, entropy, 2 day, flashing. Weekly, no. What was it on the yeah, daily, 2 day. This daily's ready to rip too. This could be a nice move to the top side. This definitely could be a nice move. Z-score is pretty high, I'll tell you that. You know what happens there at some point. That's good. That's good. You're watching that variance. Yeah, 4-hour returns oscillator setting up some hidden bull. Nice 4-hour outlier all the way to the top. Beautiful outliers all over the place. Just more examples. I'm not, I talk about how I trade. You can trade any of these time frames you want. You just got to apply the same principles. Don't let if the trade turns against you, just get out. Just get out. And it's a lot harder. You're up here working on a high time frame, trying to get an entry, and then you're just like, oh, I got to get out. It's like, yeah, you got a bad entry. That's the problem of trying to get entries on these time frames. It's not going to happen. You got to be able to read multiple time frames. That's how you get good entries. And obviously, when you're scalping the 5 minute, 1 minute, 15 minute, that's a learning process, right? For sure. But it's here. The tools are here. If you have the Pro Trader package, which it's not even a package, you get everything but our kitchen sink. We got to have somewhere to wash dishes. Me and MJ were talking about it. I mean, there's literally over 30 indicators or something. Where a lot of people, here, buy our indicator. Oh, and they just package up like 5 little goofy ass indicators. And people are paying big money for something like that. We're just like, here you go.
Or like one indicator and then charging $1,000 a month for it.
Yeah. We dump a wheelbarrow full on you and let you see what works for you. And that's why we do these streams, because I like to show people what works for me. But it's like everybody's going to trade differently. Everybody's going to trade these indicators differently. It's just the way it is. You're going to see them differently. Everybody's going to perceive them differently. But where everything needs to be the same for you to be a successful trader is actually working that exchange, actually doing the trading. Right? That's where, lockstep. Everybody should be striving to be fast, to understand, what you're doing, because it's fast. If you're down there trading on the 5 minute, it's fast. Think how fast it is if you drop down on the 1 minute. You're in and out of trades so quick. The predictor almost allows you to literally just flip trades, never really get out, just flip. I did a little simulation the other day, like on the 1 minute, and it was hella profitable. It's ridiculous, just flipping trades. Pretty crazy. Because like I've talked to before, it's like this predictor, like you see, like if you go back and look, it literally is flipping on this last candle. So is what that is. So when this candle opens and the volatility starts coming in right here, as soon as that new candle opens, you're looking back, the predictor is flipped. It's a no fucking brainer. If you were in that trade, now you're flipping your trade. You're literally flipping it. You're not taking profit, right? You're just flipping that baby the other way. Example, if you're 1 Bitcoin short, you're going to throw a limit order buy for 2 Bitcoins. And then, boom, as soon as that order hit, as soon as the goofy market traders market right into your position, you're going to be 1 Bitcoin long. You're just flipping the trade, canceling out the one that's short. Boop, now you're 1 long. And I ran a little simulation. I was just like, this is interesting. Oh Lord. I'm getting seduced by the dark side. The predictor. That's what we need to call the predictor, the dark side.
Absolutely amazing.
But it was like, I did it for like 8 hours just to see. I mean, it took forever on that 1 minute, but it was just like, holy crap. Now there's trades. You're flipping quick. You're getting out of them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you definitely want to make sure, you got to know how to run limit orders. You got to know how to chase it, because that price is going to come back and grab your limit order. People get frustrated and just throw a market order in. Then you're going to get hammered by fees. Especially if you're trading with Bitcoins. I mean, they can add up. But yeah, it would be nice, first, obviously, learn how to get into a position and just take profit. And The best times are when you get in that position and you just sit immediately. As soon as it starts moving, you go up the order book $100, set a limit, take profit order. And then watch, and what if the move goes up? Well, what if that move goes up $800, $900? You're just sitting back going, yeah, it did. And if I would, you could probably got back in the trade. But you're going to take that quick profit, and it's just, it gives you confidence like you wouldn't believe. You're just like, I can win the trade anytime I want. I just got to take it. I got to take the damn profit. That's the problem. People don't. You just start taking the profit, it'll start clicking. You'll be like, oh, oh, I see how this works. And oh, I can do this like 10, 15 times a day. Oh, wait, did I just make $1,500 a day? What the hell? I had a ball. I'm still in my PJs. I drank 5 cups of coffee. Now I'm going to go to the driving range, hit some golf balls. Have a little balance. You just sit in front of these monitors. You're going to cook yourself. Got to get outside. For sure. All right. Anybody got any questions? I'm just rambling at this point. Yeah, real weak, man. Balance is very weak. And that's what makes people manic, right? It's like a pendulum. You need that pendulum balance. If you're like, when there's joy in your life, if you get overly happy, the pendulum's going to swing hard the other way. It's like it needs to be at the point where you're just in the present moment. You're just like receiving what the universe is dealing up to you. And if it's joyful, it puts a smile on your face and just a little giggle, like, yeah, that's right, And if it's something bad, the pendulum doesn't have to swing. Then you're not as affected as much, because we all know what emotion really gets us, right? You go to the left side of that pendulum, fear, anger, anxiety, all that shit just wrecks you. You don't want it to be that much. So that's the thing. The balance is going to come is when there is joy in your life, is to not overdo it. Take it in stride. Not even like it's a blessing that you were hoping for. That's why I get on people when they talk about hope or, oh, it's a blessing. It's like, no, you deserve it. What the heck? You're working hard. People deserve things, right? Things have been bestowed upon us by whatever the hell you want to call the creator. Nobody knows for sure what it is. It's just not possible when you're in a body. Whatever, powerful. And if there's only one. Okay, I'm like sidetracking here. I better get back on point. Let's see here. But yeah, we deserve good things. Of course we can. What time frame would you like to see projection boss? I have them right here. 3-day. Let's check it out. Yeah, I want to see probably from this candle right here. Yep, load him up. Oh, look, he wants to get crazy with the projection boss. That's what I'm talking about. Little does he know, I like to get crazy with the projection boss. It is lovely. You talk about a great indicator. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so 3-day, we're definitely back up inside the 95.4. I mean, we rejected big time off of it. Got a wick above, closed the candle below, bloop, dump back out. Now the last These last three-day candles don't look too bad. And we're talking about the bottom side of the 68 threes up there at 27.5-ish. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I love posting it. Yeah, a lot of people, it gets your attention. Definitely gets your attention. So the daily, let's see what this new move is looking like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, of course. Get a wick almost to the 95.4. Or past the 95.4. Sorry. Of course it pulled back in. It'd be nice to see this thing could push back up, get close to it. About $800 by the end of the day. It's looking like things are starting to move again. The predictor is definitely dropping in the trend. Predictor this, predictor that. Don't be hogging the predictor. Let's see. Yeah, that's good stuff. I even wonder. No, that's good. I like that. I like that indeed. Yeah, you can see. I mean, these 2 4-hour candles went right to the 99.7. Actually started to make another run. Yeah. I mean, this is 95.4% chance. You can see on this, we literally open up. This candle pumps, comes down, pulls back up, creates a little fat boy doji there. Then as soon as we open this new candle, drop a wick right onto the top of the 95.4 and it bounces right off of it hard. That's nice right there. But that's a strong probability that you're going to get this projection back in the 95.4 Laplace. And 22, let's see. Yeah, this is the last 4-hour candle. So yeah, about 22.2. 22.2 is the 95.4. That's probably, yep, right at the 1 SD. So let's see if this can push back up here. But obviously, we need to close inside here. Well, that's a 2 SD, Jesus. Get back up, close outside the 95.4 Laplace. And that's the weekly R1. All right, where's the weekly R2? There it is. 23.2. Or no, that's the 3. Okay, where am I missing one? Give me a sec here. 1, 2. 1, 2. Are you right? Are they right on? Yep, they're right on top of each other. That's why. Look at the 2 red. Yeah. So the top of the weekly range is about 24.7. 24.7. We close that weekly up there, we are back inside on the weekly. And this, the higher I go on the macro with these projections, the more powerful they are to me. If we could do that this week, maybe the returns mean revert at a higher level, right? Maybe next week up here around 30. Well, that would be real nice. And then paying attention to see what happens. Close a weekly candle, back up onto the top side. Been a minute. Last time we did do it, we dropped right back down immediately. Yeah, I mean, and literally the all-time high was after the first one. We were at 65. Drop, mean reversion, right? The price action followed the returns right back down through the mean. And then the all-time high was on the way back up. The returns are going to mean revert again. But they didn't mean revert until after the all-time high. And boop, there it was. And it messed around the mean here for a while. Rejected right off of it right here. I mean, that wick went right to it. And then down we go, baby. That was the 48K, right? Yep. And there we are. Mean reversion. We've been talking about it forever. But, you know, you go and you try to talk to some of these traditional TA people or people in NFTs. It's the same mentality. They have no patience. Right? I can sit there and tell them, look, the returns are going to mean revert. If you're in a short, like from where the fuck ever, and you haven't taken profit, you goofy ass, I don't know what you're waiting for. This is why we trade the way we do, right? And that we don't try to swing trade volatility. It's not that you can't. You better not be using leverage. But we've got powerful tools that can allow you to do that. Not everybody can sit in front of a computer every day. Understand that. But yeah, you can tell people this all the time, but they're just going to be like, tomorrow they'll be like, win mean revert. It's like, dude, we're looking on a weekly chart, bro. Take that win and shove it. The winds get me. So no, this is I like the way this looks. Did I run one down there on the 4 hour? Hold on, here I'm back. I got sidetracked on me again. Yep, that was the 4 hour one I wanted to see. Now we could, on the bottom, we could bring one all the way back to see what this damn thing's doing. Yep, 32, huh? Okay. That would be nice on this longer term one. Find a little support here. Yeah. Yeah. My next target though, 100%. Yeah. Right around the middle of the monthly. Right around the middle of the monthly and the weekly R2. This will be a powerful little, I'll tell you what, we just go sideways there. I mean, you're talking probably going to be about the 1 SD. Going to be about the 1 SD on the daily. Let me see some. Yeah. Depends on where we close. If we close above this 95.4, that 1 SD on the daily is going to be right here. Could get a big rejection right there. I mean, that's a lot of resistance volatility wise, distribution wise. Yep. But then ultimately, I want to see what happens up here closer to 25, top of the monthly. In my opinion, we're going to work that whole range. Some point here, we're probably going to work our way back up here in this area. Now, if we can close the monthly above this, gives me a little hope. Hey, maybe the buyers are coming in. It's not just a little bounce. We're going to just slow burn back up to the top side. Why everybody's just like, but YouTube Jimmy said we're doomed. And I mean the economy. Yeah, this is when Bitcoin should shine. That's what everybody's fucking forgetting. There's just some forces at work, right? All the boys in the billionaire club that didn't get in under 10K, their buddies all sold their Bitcoin. But no, I mean, in my opinion, this drop down, people taking off risk. The riskiest investment. People been taking profits, for crying out loud. That's all. That's what trading's all about. That's what trading is all about. Taking freaking profit. I mean, I see some of the conversations that go on in my head. I'm like, why are these people, why are they even trading? Do you get dopamine fucking rush from losing money? Is that what it is? Wow. But kind of crazy. But some people like it, I suppose. Some people like it. What are we doing here? Anybody have any questions? Let's see. Stephen Hunt in the chat. Beautiful. He's been in the re-education camp, alpha trading re-education camp. Nice. Land tile with the earbuds in. That's what I'm talking about. Yo. I saw you fucking throwing up that tile on the outside of that building. People are a pain in there. What a pain in the ass. Fun though. Yeah, you're still doing that? Nice. Yeah. Let's see here. So, I mean, but right now, this last 4 hour candle, I mean, this thing is just literally inside the 68.3 4 hour Laplace distribution range. That's the skinny white lines. Skinny blue lines are my normal distribution areas. Same goes with the daily, right? My white and my blue. Those are the daily. White's Laplace, blue's normal. What's the difference? I'm sure everybody's seen the picture. There's a big difference. This looks like Laplace distribution, right? where the bell, everybody knows what the bell curve of normal distribution looks like. So Laplace is just like the Eiffel fucking Tower. Nice. Oh, shit. Funny. Funny. Let's get a pop here. So it was a 4. Let's look at this move on the 90. We could probably do the same damn thing. I bet this is running right up the top side of that 95.4 too. Let's check it out from a couple spots. I want to do a long-term one. 86. And kind of just running around. It keeps rejecting off of it. Doink, doink, got up above it, and then no. Make another push. End of the day, boom, 22.2. There's that 20. There's that infamous 22.2 area. This is where I want it to. And this is why, when everybody's like, well, because we know what these little runs look like. But it's what people don't know is why, right? Why does it reject? Well, it's the distribution. It's the probabilities. You get outside the 99.7 Laplace, you're damn sure coming back inside. It even tried to run out one more time, came back. Then there's a 95.4% chance you're going to get back inside here. Now it's trying to bust back outside of it right now. I can throw it on every one of these moves, and you can see it in Y, and you can see the down move. This is what's crazy. People don't realize what's really going on. And then, you get these indicators, and you're like, well, what the fuck? Maybe there's something to this. It's like, maybe. All right, you get down here, outside the 95.4. Boom, just launches to where? The top side of the 95.4 and literally gets stopped in its tracks. Not one candle closed above it. All right, now boom, from that move, full mean reversion. Right back to the mean of the projection.
Countertrader indicators.
Yeah.
Like every other voodoo DA indicator that pretty much you have to countertrade most of the time.
Yeah. I mean, my goodness, just look at this freaking predictor. This is one, though, is what's great about just the regular dev bands. I mean, this is no-brainers. You're in this move. Now, this can be any time frame. If you're getting a wick up into the 3S, and that's the 99.7 Laplace, hello? Take your profit. Everybody, but look what happened next time. Yeah, well, then look here. Look at this wick. You know what that just did? Dummies that didn't take their profit? They're probably over leveraged. They got fucking wicked out. They were in good profit. They got liquidated. Happens every day. And then what's it do? Goes sideways, goes back up again. Another high. And so those people are just like, oh my God. Well, goofy, you did win. You're just dumbass didn't take your profit. That's why there's a million ways to trade all this. Million ways. Hell, you can use these dev bands. You get the good entry. Or you can take your profit at the 95.4. You missed. You only got half the move, but we're talking about winning. Talking about winning. Especially if you're riding this predictor. Because look at the predictor doesn't flip. I mean, look, right? You're going to ride that wick down? Hell no. You got in on that predictor. You got in on the predictor change. And the Shannon entropy percentile was expanding. Even though entropy was going back into randomness. And as soon as it flashed, boom, what's it do? It drops in the trend. But where are you taking profit? If you're in that move, hell, you're taking profit on this candle for sure. If you get up around that band right there, boom, let's take your profit right there. Hell, you can go up there. You can see what the price is. Throw in front run it a little bit. Boom, 21,250. I took my profit. Where'd I get in? Well, let's say the predictor flipped. I got in the trade on this candle. Good move. What was that? $750. $750. And if that what if that's the 5-minute chart, right? We're talking a half hour, man. Half hour. Little quick boop. We're not talking about $100 little scalperoo. Just made $750 if that's the 5-minute chart in a half hour. Yeah. But obviously, those are a little more rare on the 5-minute. They definitely happen. There is no doubt. This is good though on this 15. Let's see what this looks like on the 5. From the top 71 bars back. Got the hiccups out of nowhere. Damn it. Got to stop and buy my bourbon. Well, looky where it's at right now. Snuggling up right there. Look at that little baby. And that was from the high today. 22.8. Boom. Immediately. First 2 5-minute candles runs down to the 99.7 Laplace. Then, whoop. Been riding the bottom side of that 95.4. Now we're right at it again. Going into the close here. We start closing 5-minute candles above here. This baby's probably by the end of the day going to be back at about 22.4, 22.5. Because that's what the distribution does for you. Gives you the probabilities. Why you say that? Well, because there's a 68.3% chance this area gets revisited on this projection. Especially, I'm done with this at the close of the day. I probably wouldn't be running this long anyway down on the 5, but this is good I did. You see, I mean, it goes right to it and turns around. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah! Yeah, I haven't worn my goggles in a while. Like a little spaceman. Spaceman! Yeah, that's how we use the projections. We could even, let me see here. On that 5-minute move, right there. Yep, start it right. Yeah, right there. 89. Flip it. Flip it. Thought maybe it was going to be 99.7. Not quite, though. Definitely had a little rejection off the 95.4 there, and then no. Probabilities win again. Probabilities win again. So that was our, you know what, I haven't looked at in a while. Let me pile on the UPN. It's more interested in the daily. Okay. Got a wick right to that 33 length variance or log return moving average. I don't know. I say variance, log return variance. I don't have the variance colors turned on though, so I'm just going to call it the log return moving average, which, by the way, are, if you haven't noticed, very powerful. Perfect rejection off of it. So where is that reverse wave trend? About 23.3. 23.3, huh? Well, looky there. It's right about the center of the monthly. So we got the daily reverse wave trend right about where the center of the monthly volatility range is. Within a couple $100 of each other. I know the 4-hour had done his magic. I'm sure the 12 has too. Yep, there we go. This is what you on these higher 12-hour. On this low time frame, I know the 4-hour had crossed back up, but now we got the wave trend that's crossed up the fissure in the last couple days on the 12-hour, which is real nice. Real nice indeed. Let me see something. There's the 9. Is this stuck on Gaussian still? It is. MJ rugged me. It's okay. So we're finding support on top of that 33. We bounced right off of it. So this wick was this candle, this 12-hour candle, a no-brainer. Because these crosses, man, this stuff gets tested. Those are good areas for a little retest and a pop. And I'm telling you, on this 12-hour, that'll be at first. You can close some 12-hour candles up here above. I like this, is what I'm saying. Let's close some 12-hour candles above this 99 length log return moving average. Then we're talking. And what's that at? 25. It's probably going to be about 24.9 here real soon. What's the top of the monthly range? So we're talking, again, that's within a couple $100. Top of the monthly volatility range and the 99 length log return moving average on the 12-hour. So I looked at the daily, 2-day. Okay. Let me see something here, man. Yep. A change? Yeah, I think it did there. Hold on here. Yeah, that's right. I had the smoothing off too. Goodness gracious. There we go. That's what Daddy likes to see. Let's save that as default. Let's do this. Boom, boom. Whoop. Okay. Come on here. Let me throw this on a 4-hour and save this. So its settings get saved. There we go. Now, what was that on? 2-day. Yeah, I like that 4-hour. That 4-hour looked good. So did the 12-hour. That cross happened. I like. These macro time frames are still a train wreck, but we're starting. You can see. I mean, look where this candle's pulled back, right below the 9 on the on the 3-day. Yeah. Oh, this entire weekly band is finally totally flipped too. So yeah, I mean 30K is reasonable. I'm gonna test this area probably, and I'll tell you what. This is what I'm saying. They're not going to make it easy, but this could be these macro time frames where this thing could reject again, and then we get lower numbers. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. On the 5-minute bitty fitty.
A lot of trades in on 5-minute.
Yeah, these predictor changes on the weekly. Let's see what happens. See this baby move. What? What was that? 60K. I'll take that. Let's go to 60.
Yeah.
We're not hoping. We deserve it. Right? Why not us? Why not us? Oh boy. Going into the end of the stream. Let's do the Wolf on Wall Street little chest, the little thymus bump. Oh no, I'm losing it. But I mean, in my opinion, just my opinion. Hopefully nobody trades anything I say. Because I don't know what I'm doing. No, I'm just kidding. We're talking macro shit though. Don't ever trade on all this up here. It's silly. What was I peeking at up here? This variance is turning up. So let's see what happens here. I like the Z-score. Z-score's popping out, but what I was getting at, because of the hidden bear setting up, it's just setting up. This returns oscillator is strong. Bring that into, is it high? Yeah, it can go higher. It can damn sure go higher. So that being said, Yeah. We need to run to 30K. My opinion. If we don't want to see a new low, this thing needs to run to 30K. Or it's just going to set up probably some pretty strong hidden bear for some continuation to the downside. And that's how sometimes on these macro time frames that'll work, right? Bull div will turn in to like a hidden divergence of the move that created the bull div in the first place, and that move will continue. I mean, people think, oh, trend changing divergence, we're going to the moon. No, it's definitely the trend's changing, but it's just building hidden divergence that can play out. But usually that play out of the hidden it's not going to be as strong as the bear that got us into the position in the first place, right? The bear. But yeah, it's all good. We'll see what happens. And you know why? Because we'll be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's why. And we'll get back at it. We'll see what Biddy's got in store for us. So everybody have a good night, afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you're at. And then I'll talk to you tomorrow.